Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. Today it is the Glamour UK beauty box, April to May 2025. So this is a subscription box, but you only receive it every 2 months. Costs £29, or you can get an annual subscription for £145 if you pay up front. That will cover you for the 6 boxes throughout the year. And I think that comes out cheaper. I think it's just over £24 per box, but do check before you commit yourself. I did actually contact Glamour to check when I was getting this box, what date it would be coming or being sent out. And I have to say, they answered their email really quickly and I was impressed. I was very impressed by their customer service, very polite, nice, quick email telling me what I wanted to know, instead of me going back and forth 4 or 5 times, which I've done with other companies in the past. So I'm very hopeful for their customer service, because this is only my 2nd box, but I really looked forward to getting this. It did feel like when I first started getting beauty boxes and got really excited, and I did get a little bit, I don't know, I suppose disappointed by some of them in the end, which is why I stopped getting them. But this one did not disappoint this time. It's actually got 8 products in. I think they say 5+ products you'll get each time. There's 8 in this one. And by my calculations, they're worth over £159. But again, don't quote me on that. So really excited, really pleased, was not disappointed. You do get a little card in here with a QR code that takes you to a description of all the products that are in here, although I think it is on their website now as well. And I also got this little card in too, which said I'd got a little bonus gift. I think they just do that at random, so it might not happen if you've got the box this month, but it might happen another month. I'll show you what that is at the end. But in terms of the products that you'll get, they'll be the first 8 that I show. So the first one in here is Topicals Faded Brightening and Clearing Serum. So this is 50 ml with an RRP of £35. The brand says a dermatologist tested all-in-one brightening and hydrating serum that visibly reduces stubborn discoloration, post-breakout marks and spots with kojic acid, azelaic acid, licorice root and melatonin. Formulated with a unique 6-active brightening blend, this non-comedogenic serum starts delivering results in as little as 1 week, while reducing texture over time with niacinamide and tranexamic acid, via a smooth, odourless delivery system that supports the skin's moisture barrier with glycerin and shea butter. Apply all over your face 1 to 2 times a day after cleansing and toning, but before moisturising. If using other serums, apply it after thinner serums. For daytime use, always follow with an SPF, and avoid layering with AHAs, BHAs or retinoids. It's gently enough for daily use, but Glamour does suggest introducing it gradually into your routine. I actually used it yesterday and today, so that wasn't exactly gradual, but I figured it was going to be all right, and it was. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's in this sort of tinny type tube, and it's meant to be odourless. Now, I actually can smell it, but do you know what? I can smell everything. So there's very few things that I don't have a smell for me. Unfortunately, this one isn't the best in the world. I would say it's kind of medicinal or chemisty type smelling. I don't really know what it smells of, but it feels lovely on the skin. Yeah, it does remind me of something, you know. It is some kind of medicinal thing, I think, which I suppose is fair enough. Not the best. Luckily, the smell doesn't linger. So I'm going to use this and see if it will help. I have got some discoloration, mainly redness really on my face, that needs sorting out, and a couple of little sort of post spot scar type things. So let's see if this helps. I've only used it twice. Maybe next time you see me, I'll be able to report back that I'm completely blemish free under here, under this makeup. Okay, I'm going to stop and have water. I will be stopping frequently for water because I feel really I haven't drunk enough over the past 2 days. That's what it is. So I will be stopping quite a lot, I'm afraid. Apologies. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, the next product is by Skin and Me. This is the Hydration and Glow Serum, 12 mils with an RRP of £25. This intensely hydrating night serum brightens, plumps and boosts your skin barrier for long-lasting radiance. An optimised ratio of 7 molecular weights of hyaluronic acid is combined with humectant ectoin to create a unique complex with one key purpose: to penetrate the skin and nourish from within. Skin restoring niacinamide and complexion perfecting glow peptide brightens and evens skin tone, while dry to normal skin is nourished with collagen amino acids. Use this at night time, one twist and clockwise click for your perfect daily dose. So I already have this. I got it, I think it was in the latest in beauty box very recently, and I have been using it every night. So this is the one I've been using. So you open it up from the side like that, and then you get this rather interesting little packaging, which I love. I love the packaging so much. This is what it looks like, and the way you get your product is by, and I'm going to waste some now, which is a bit of a shame, but you click like that, and then the perfect amount of product comes out of the top as I drop it all over the floor, and you just apply to your face. And because it's got that hyaluronic acid in it, it just spreads really, really well. So I love the way that it uses this, because it kind of, you don't waste it. Often with hyaluronic acid products, because they spread so well, I'll put some out on my hand and then I'm like, oh, I've got too much, and then it goes everywhere else. But yeah, this one is just the perfect amount for my face anyway. And I've been using it now for probably about a week, I think. I love it. I absolutely love the way it feels. When I wake up in the morning, my skin does feel good. That's probably a combination of that and whatever other night creams I've used. But yeah, it's a great thing. I'm going to pause again because I think I've got a hair in my mouth now and I'm not liking it. I'll be back in a sec. I don't know how I got a little hair in my mouth then, but it took ages to find it. Anyway, the next product is by Nursum, and it's Caring Hand Wash. So this is 30 mils with an RRP of £5. The brand says this is an ultra gentle soap-free formula for hard-working hands with nourishing avocado oil and conditioning pro-vitamin B5. Its non-drying formula is enriched with bergamot, petitgrain and grapefruit essential oils for a fresh, uplifting scent. So I haven't actually used this yet. I did intend to, but things have been a bit strange around here at the moment. This is what it looks like. I've had a little sniff and I do like the smell. It's very gentle. So it's just a clear gel. It's a gentle, gentle smell. Oh, I really like that. That again, it's reminding me of something, but something gorgeous. I'm not sure, but it's lovely. It's a very, very nice fragrance. And these sorts of things are useful to have, particularly if you're someone who does have to wash your hands a lot. It's nice to have something with nourishing ingredients in it. Okay, the next product is by Eye Candy. It's the pencil sharpener and it has an RRP of £3.49. Glamour says featuring 2 universal sharpening holes for any regular or jumbo pencil, helping you maintain optimal precision. It catches and stores pencil shavings, so it's perfect for when you're on the go. So I haven't used this yet, but it does look kind of sweet. I like little gadgety accessories. Is that what we call them? Accessories. This one is nice. It's quite chunky. I think it might take a bit of space in your makeup bag, but it is a nice one. And now let me see if I can work it out properly. I think it's this way, isn't it? So there, your shavings are kept in there. So, oh, I've broken it already. I'm sure I can mend that and get it working again. There we go. There we go. That's better. There it is. Okay. Not the most exciting thing to get those two products, and probably not the most exciting in the box, hand wash and pencil sharpener. But do you know what? They actually are useful. So the next product in here is by Viev. It's the Power Ink Liner in shade Midnight Black. This has an RRP of £23. The brand says smooth flowing flexible liquid eyeliner for powerfully precise definition. It has an ergonomic design for ultimate control, and its smudge proof formula guarantees your liner stays in place. I really like this. Now I love this brand anyway, Viev. I've actually, the eyeshadow palette that I use every single time I put makeup on is by Viev. I love their eyeshadow. So I'm really happy to get something that I've not had before. And this is it. Isn't it a beautiful, I'll see which way around it is, a beautiful thing, or a thing of beauty? I think that's gorgeous, and it does feel lovely to hold. So my hands are really slippy now. Let me use a little bit of tissue to get the lid off. There we go. This is gorgeous. Now the nib on it is flexible and lovely, and that's what I like. It's got that really thin end to it. But let me see if I can do it on my arm. It's probably the best place. You can get a really thin line from it, or go thicker if you want to. That's what I love about an eyeliner. I love this. I have to say I love it. It's perfect for me. So I have got this eyeliner on today. No mistakes, no issues with it. First time that I've ever tried it, and I don't know whether you can see, but hopefully you can. It's gone on really well. Even with my wrinkly eyelids, it worked a treat. So I am extremely, really happy with this. Okay, another break, another glass of water. My voice is going. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping I haven't got a cold coming. I will be back in a second. Right, the next product in here is by Rodial, and it's blush drops in the shade Sunset Kiss. This has an RRP of £39. The brand says this is a warm bronzy colour for a natural glow. The silky lightweight fluid melts onto skin and is formulated with finely milled mica minerals to reflect ambient light across skin for a super flattering radiant finish, as well as vitamin E to nourish and hydrate. You can use it on your lips, eyes and bridge of the nose to achieve a natural rosy look. Glamour suggests using sparingly, as a little goes a long way. I have used it in the usual blush place that you use it. So this is what it looks like. Now I think I've had something similar before, but I don't think I've actually had this product. And the one I had was ages and ages ago. This is what it looks like. It is quite bright. So I will show you on my hand, I think. And what I always do is just pat it out on my hand. See how it is bronze, isn't it? That is exactly the colour that it is. But once you do get it on, and I have got it on today, once you do get it on, I've got it around about here. Let me see if I can just come in a bit closer. So I think that's it. It's that shimmery bit anyway. It's lovely to apply. It really blends in well. So I just dab a little bit, sort of to make a line almost there. And then what I do is I just dab it in, keep dabbing, patting with my finger, and then just kind of sort of blend it in with the side of my finger. It's just sort of probably not what anyone would tell you to do, but that's how I do it, and it tends to work that way. So yeah, look at that. It's matte. I'm going to wipe that off because it's going to get everywhere. But it is a thing of beauty. And I have to say, with the weather being a little bit nicer here in the UK, makes you think about summertime. that's definitely something that I'm going to be using in the summer, because I think it just gives that sort of suntan look. Okay, the next product is by Sashu Nude Lip Liner. This has an RRP of £12. I think it's that one, isn't it? So the brand says this is a long-lasting lip liner stain to define your lips all day long. It contains hyaluronic acid and vitamin E to nourish the lips. Now with this one, it did take a bit of getting used to. I used it yesterday and I wasn't sure when I was using it whether I liked it or not. So this is what it looks like. Nice packaging. And then you just unscrew it, and then you're faced with this sort of, and I thought, oh, that's not going to work very well, is it? It's quite thick. So what you do then is you have to trace along your lip line. You can do it all over the lips as well if you want, which I didn't know that, and I didn't do that. I wish I had known that. Let it dry for 10 to 20 minutes. Ensure lips are clean and dry and no other lip balm or lip gloss is applied before you use this. Residue product could result in the lip liner not staining properly. Gently peel off the film tint to reveal your beautiful lip stain colour. So the first time I did it yesterday, I have to say it was a bit messy, and I needed a little sort of wipe to wipe up the remnants. And I was thinking, oh, I'm not sure about this. The other thing was I needed to open my mouth while it was on, because I did close my mouth at first at one point, and the where it was near the edge sort of stuck. So I had to reapply and then leave my mouth open, which I never like because my lips sort of dry out then, and that's what happens. And that's why my lips feel really dry today. It's not good at all. But that was the only problem about it. And I was thinking, I'm not going to like this. But I tell you what, when I peeled it off, and you leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes basically. And then when you peel it off, it will start to naturally peel itself. My lips had a line, and which is really good for me because I'm older. I've lost a lot of pigment right at the base here, a little bit here, and definitely at the points there. And it did provide a lip colour which wasn't that dissimilar to my own. I know it looks really dark when you put it on here, but it's actually a very nude, I think it's called nude, a nude lip line that it leaves, and it did match my lips. So I don't know whether you can see it now. Part of the reason my lips are really dry as well at the moment is because I haven't got any other lip product on apart from clear sort of balm, so that you can hopefully see the lip line that I've got on, which is probably better than it normally is. So I'm really pleased with that product. It was one of those that I just wasn't sure about, was definitely not sure about when I was putting it on, because it did look like it was going to be a nightmare and not even or anything like that, but it was fine. I think if you do get this box, if you do use it, first time you do it, just try it out. It only lasted yesterday. It wasn't there this morning. So if you don't like it, it will come off reasonably easy. But yeah, really happy with that one. Now the next one I haven't tried out yet. This is by Trinny. Now this came in a box that there's a little bit of sticky missing from it, so the box isn't kind of working. This is Trinny London Lip Glow in the shade Honour, and it has an RRP of £17. So I'm going to take it out of the box just because the box isn't looking the best. There you go. The brand says super hydrating and glossy, never sticky. Our sheer buildable tint creates a fresh look that lasts. And Glamour says for best results, apply with fingertips. So I'm going to pause and put this on because my lips are desperate for something at the moment anyway. I'll be back in a second. I really like this. So I should have shown you before I used it how lovely it looked. That's why I hadn't used it before, because I was going to wait and show you, but then never mind. Got it back to front. This is what it looks like. So it is very sheer. It tastes it does have a taste to it. It tastes of raspberry or berry something or another, I think, which is not always a good thing for me, because that means I'm just going to keep going all day. But I think it's left a nice sort of natural kind of colour, and goes probably very well with that lip liner product that I've just talked about. So I also got the card in saying I was going to get a bonus product. This is what I got. Now it's by it's £19.99, all-purpose pencil in the shade Meleg. This is £19 on the brand's website, and they say a cream pot formula in a pencil format. These multi-use pencils can be used on eyes, lips or cheeks. They glide on with a creamy matte finish. They're creamy enough to use as a lipstick, blendable enough to be used as a blush, or a wash of colour on the lids, with a precision tip for lining eyes and lips. So I haven't had a go yet. As you can probably tell, the sticky's still on it. I think I might have to just tear it. Nope, there we go. But I have had one of these before. I've got a feeling I don't even know what colour I had before. It could be the same one. Let me just see if I recognise it. Oh no, I think it might be different. Yeah, I think it's different. So let me show you what this one looks like. Let's do it next to that lipstick. Oh, it's kind of an orangey red, I think. I probably won't put that on now, but I did think it was a bit of a shame to have two sort of lip liner products in here. But I think even with the one this one which peels off and leaves the shade on your lips, I probably would use a lip liner as well. Because when I use lip liner, which I always do, inevitably if I'm drinking or eating, then it comes off a bit. But if it's leaving that other sort of line beneath, that's going to be fine, isn't it? So that's the end of the box. Do you know what? I love this box. I think it's a very good box for £29. So first of all, we've got this product, which I actually think will do me some good. I'm excited to see if it works and takes away the sort of little blemish red marks I've got somewhere around this area. Then we've got another one of the Skin Plus Me ones, or Skin and Me. I don't know if it's Skin Plus Me. I keep calling it Skin and Me. I'm probably wrong. Which I love this product. Absolutely adore it. So happy to get that again. The hand wash. I mean, Nursum's a lovely product, brand, and I've had things from them before which I do rely on if I get, particularly I've got a bit of an itchy dry patch here, and I've got a Nursum cream which I rely on, so I know they're good products. Then we've got the pencil sharpener, which is nice. It's useful. I like useful products. Then we had the beautiful eyeliner. That is fabulous. We had the Rodial drops. I don't know where they've gone. They've disappeared. I put them over here for some reason, which I think I actually really like the look of that. And in the daylight too, this is artificial light, so you can't see it quite the same as you can in daylight. In the daylight, it does give that hint of sort of sunburn, a little bit of a tan going on. And then we had the lip. I keep wanting to call it tattoo, but I don't know whether lip liner stain, that's what they call it. And that for me was brilliant. Just take your time with it. That's all I say. Take your time with it. Get like something next to you that you can wipe off any little errors. It is difficult when you've got a face like mine, which has got loads of wrinkles here, there and everywhere, but it did work. Then we had the Trinny product, which I think is nice. I like what it's done. It's made, I feel much better now I've got that on. I should have done it from the start. And I got the little freebie extra bonus, whatever you want to call it, lip liner. So I think I've captured everything there, and I think that's a very good box. I am looking forward to Glamour. The only problem, I have one problem with Glamour. That's that it's every 2 months. I would like it to be every 1 month, please. Thank you very much. So other boxes. Now, I have actually paused my OK box for next month, for this month, because I looked at the products. You get a preview with OK subscription box, and I think there was a shampoo and a conditioner, and I thought, I don't really want them. I have to really look after my hair these days and be careful with what I put in, and it didn't sound like one that I would necessarily be excited to try. And I can't remember what the other things were, but nothing in there was like, ooh. So I have paused. That is the first time ever that I've paused OK. I love OK. I'm going to always keep that subscription because sometimes they have some amazing boxes. And this month's box might be amazing for you. It's just not quite right for me. I think there was a latest in beauty one came out this week, which was more, it seemed to be more for blemish prone, oilier type skin. So I didn't go for, I don't know whether that was the case. It's in my head somewhere. It's been a very busy week, so my brain's not with it. So I don't even know whether I have a box to film next weekend. I have got the OK Delilah box, which I'm going to film after this one if I get a chance, which I got because I love that brand. That's a brilliant brand for me. So that's coming up next, but next weekend I'm not sure. There was a couple of next boxes that looked nice though, so I might get one of those. We shall see. It's Easter weekend next weekend, so I'm very excited about that. I've got some Easter sort of ornament type things up there, along with my same flowery ones, and then there's a little rabbit here, and I think there's some bunnies there as well. So Easter, yay! I do like Easter, but I'm trying not to eat chocolate. I'm being quite good on my diet. I have been, I wanted to give you an update on my bloating tablets that I tried by Wild Dose. They have worked. It's not completely gone, the bloating, and I have to continue taking the tablets. But I think at first I was taking about 6 a day, and then it's gone down to about 4 a day. So I am still getting through them. Occasionally I can get away with 2 a day, but it does depend on kind of what I'm eating and things like that. But yeah, they do work for me. Wouldn't say they'd work for everyone, but definitely for me. And it's worth a go if that's your main issue, which is bloating. It's not my main issue. My main issue is because I eat too much. But, you know, that's a side issue. It doesn't help. I have cut down on my food, though, and having the Fitbit, which I've been using the app to write down everything that I eat. So I'm kind of seeing the calories that are going out and the calories that are coming in. And I think it is making a difference. Along with the bloating that's less, I am getting into my smaller sized clothes. Like this dress is, I think a size, I don't know, it's probably still a size 14 actually, but it was really, really tight before and it's not as tight now. So that's good news. That's it. I have got some other updates, but I'm going to put them because we're getting on for 30 minutes again. I'm going to put the other updates at the end of the OK Delilah box, which was what I was doing last weekend, which is why I couldn't film, and a couple of other things. But I will tell you about those at the end of that box if you're interested. Anyway, I'm going to send you loads of positive healing energy. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead. I'll probably do a little bit more healing at the end of the box. Until then, take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.